Should YouTube come with a job description? I'm CM Coleman. Welcome to my life on YouTube. Today we're going to talk about something which very few people talk about. What you need to know before you start a YouTube channel. I can tell you how I came into this, and what's really important about this is why it's sort of easier for me to make videos. I came into this with a background in video production. Yes, thank you Harry Tompkins for being my video production teacher, and also Chris Weibel. They taught me a lot about this, so I didn't come into this blind. A lot of people are coming into this not knowing exactly what they have to do. They truly think all you do is just point a camera at yourself and go. And you can. That's a really neat part about that. But if you want to get those really slick, professional looking videos, there's a lot more things you have to do. One of the things which they need to tell you about is that you probably need a little tiny bit of information on graphic design, because you want to have your channel look really neat, so you're going to want a header. Yeah, there's lots of videos out there which will show you how you can make your header, and it's not that difficult. You can use any sort of graphics program. I personally used, what did I use on mine? I used, it was Photoshop Elements, and it was really neat. It helped me with the first header that I ever did. So that's cool. Okay, I need the header. And then I also probably need to know how to take some pictures. Yeah, it's not just video. I need to do thumbnails, and I have to figure out how to compose my pictures. So yeah, okay, cameraman. I have to be a graphics designer and a cameraman. That's okay. And I also have to be able to edit my videos. Now, YouTube does have its own inline editor, I do believe, and I've never used it because I've always used Adobe, so that's what I use all the time. And I have graduated from Adobe Elements Premiere to Adobe Premiere Pro. I love Pro, it's wonderful, but there is a learning curve. So, okay, I also have to be an editor. Now, if I'm going to have a really successful YouTube channel, I'm also going to need to be a social media person, because we have to promote this, and it just depends on the social media. Your social media could be everywhere, and so with the social media thing, it's a good thing that I knew how to take those pictures, right? So I need to decide what social media I'm going to go after and go with that. I myself had decided on a few. I love Instagram now. Initially I did not like Instagram, but I'm loving Instagram now. And I love Twitter. Really cool. I'm on Facebook, and I have all the links down below in the description, so you can check those out. But I'm not all that great on Facebook. I'm working on it. It's coming. I've got that. I'm doing my thumbnails, the camera, lighting. I have to be my own lighting person. And I mean, when we think of setting up your studio, and you can check that video out right there where I set up my kitchen studio, you have to think about the fact that, yeah, you're going to have to position the lighting, and they keep telling you, use a window, use a bright window, and that's really cool, and I try to use a bright window whenever I can, but a lot of times my place is really, really dark, so I can't use the bright window. So I also have to do lighting, and I forgot, I have to take care of the sound. So I have to make sure that I have good audio, good video. That's always something to think about. Then after I've done all that, so I've got my video, and well, if I'm going to do a video, I should probably do some research. So there's another job I should have thought about, was the fact that I have to do research and some writing, and then I have to figure out descriptions and then tags. So that's another thing if I want this video to go bigger. And you're saying to yourself, but your videos don't go all that big. Why? How can you say these things? Well, we're working on that. That's the whole point. It's an experiment, because there's no one way to do YouTube. YouTube works different ways for different people, for different audience. What I think about is the audience that I have, and then I go with that. The people who I have, I think, tell me if I'm wrong down in the comments, you can tell me, I think want to see how to make things, how to do things. They want to do things themselves. That's the audience that I'm going for. They're the people who are actually going to make what I do on my videos. They're actually going to listen to the advice that I give. So there's another job. I had to figure out how to do some research. You are going to have to do a lot of research. Watch a lot of YouTube channels. So research is one of those really, really important things that you're going to have to think about. you are also going to have to think about design. Not just your whole graphic design, but when you do a video, you want this background to look sort of nice. Hopefully you like my background. It's going to change. In fact, it's changing very, very, very soon. The holidays are coming up. And you're going to have to think about that. The design, you're going to have to think about your wardrobe, you're going to have to think about your hair, you're going to have to think if you're going to wear makeup. There are so many different factors, but all of that doesn't matter. Everything which I told you is really important, and then it's also really not important. The biggest thing that you can take out of this is the thing that you need to be able to do is make a video. Maybe it's not the most professionally cut, maybe it doesn't have extra sound. Oh, I forgot about the whole music thing. Yeah, you're probably going to need to be a Foley artist, which does sound effects, and then also figure out what kind of music you're going to add to your videos, but it's okay. You don't have to have any of that. You just have to be able to do videos, and you have to be able to be on camera and hopefully be fairly entertaining. Are you entertaining? Hopefully I'm not boring. I just thought about that. What if you think I'm boring? That'd make me feel bad. But maybe you can figure out what it is that you want to do. That's one of the things which you should be in your job description, is you have to figure out audience development. Who is your audience? Who are you going for? So we've covered a lot here. There are so many different jobs that you have to do YouTube videos that nobody tells you about until you start making YouTube videos. The big ones are graphic design, editing, sound design, lighting design, and then just being an on-camera personality. If you can do all that, everything else is just extra. Lighting is great, the set's great, the clothes are great, but as long as you are a good person on camera and you present information which hopefully is useful, let me know if it's useful down in the comments, then your YouTube channel will then find its audience and grow. As you learn more, you're going to go out into those social medias, you're going to go out and then try to make even better videos with all that extra. But you do need to know a little bit to help make your YouTube channel great. Like I said, I came into this with some background in this. So, and I should also add, I have a background in theater. So I did know about, I've done stage design, I've done set design, I've done costume design, I've done directing, and I've done acting. So yeah, I came into this sort of weighed in on my side, and sort of not, because it's all different now. Let me know in the comments how you came into YouTube. What questions do you have that I could answer for you? Don't forget to subscribe. Every Monday through Friday I do something different. On Saturday it's always for you, My Life on YouTube, where we talk about my life on YouTube and I can answer some of your questions. And if you have questions, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget you can follow me on most social medias at CM Coleman Home, and you'll get to see some of the behind the scenes stuff, some of the things that I do, and we can have a lot of fun. And as always, remember, running your house doesn't have to be a full-time job. Turn it into a hobby and have some fun.